Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Grub Almighty. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're having a special treat, a sweet treat for you guys. Ashley, what are we making?
We're making Snicker Doodle apple pies.
Snicker Doodle apple pies. I've seen pictures of these and they look really good.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to make them, learn how to make them, and try them out. So if you guys aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get notifications every time I post. And let's do this. Let's start mixing and baking and making that goodness.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, Ash, what all we got going here for ingredients?
All right, so we have 2 3/4 cups of flour. We have 1 1/2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt.
All in this one bowl?
All in this one bowl. This is all of our dry ingredients.
Cool, cool. What's next?
Okay, so this is a cup of unsalted butter, and it is softened to room temperature. And this is 1.5 cups of sugar. We're just going to cream those together.
And by cream, you just mean blend it?
Yep.
And could they do this with a little hand blender?
They can do it with a handheld mixer, yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so this has been creaming together for a couple of minutes, and you just want to make sure to scrape the sides of your bowl down to make sure all that butter is incorporated. So now that all of our butter and sugar is creamed together, we're going to do our eggs. And you want to do them one at a time. Just make sure that there's no shells before I dump it in there. And you're just going to let that incorporate before you add the other one. See? Now it's time for our vanilla. And this recipe calls for 2 teaspoons.
And don't forget, guys, the entire recipe will be in the description, so go ahead and get you a pen and paper and write that down.
We're just going to slowly add this into our wet ingredients.
Alright, Ash's got a little pro tip for us.
Okay, you don't want to over mix the batter. You want to just mix it until it's just incorporated.
That's a pretty good tip.
Yeah.
So what?
I have 1/4 cup of sugar and about 1 1/2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and this is what we're going to roll our dough in before we stick it in the oven.
No.
Just kind of ball it up and then roll it in your cinnamon and sugar mixture.
And then we're just going to toss them in here and fill all these up.
We're going to fill them all up. We don't have to shape them or anything. We'll do all that after we bake them.
So it's real simple, really. This seems like a super easy recipe. You make your dough, or your cookie dough, toss it in some sugar and cinnamon, throw it in this mini muffin pan.
Yep.
And repeat.
Yep. Our oven is set to 350 degrees.
All right, now it's now that these are all done, what's going to happen here, Ash?
They're going to go into the oven for about 9 minutes, and
We're going to check on them.
yep.
And if they need longer, we'll put them in for longer. And otherwise, we'll use them. All right, so that's the 10-minute mark, huh?
Yep.
All right, so 10 minutes in our oven, and this is what we got. Wow, those look so good.
They smell really good too. All right, now that they're nice and hot, so I'm just going to take the rounded edge of my teaspoon here to make a little crevice, because this is where our pie filling is going to go.
Look at that. Wow. So simple.
Very easy. Now, the deeper the crevice is, the more pie filling you can get in there. Just make sure you don't go all the way to the bottom.
Wow, how long have you been making these?
A couple of years now. They're super popular on my page,
Which is?
Mocha Doodle Dessert Cafe on Facebook.
You heard her, guys. Go check it out on Facebook. Like the page and say that you found the page from Good Grub Almighty.
If you don't have one of these, you can just use a regular knife.
Okay, that works too.
But you want to get these off of here kind of quickly, because personally I like a softer cookie. I like it to be a little crispy on the outside, a little soft in the middle. So you want to get these out of here kind of quick so that they don't continue cooking in the pan.
Now we're making the apple pie filling. And Ash, what exactly is that going to take?
Okay, so we have all of our apples diced up nice and small. And I'm just going to take some lemon juice. And normally I would use fresh lemon juice, but I don't have any lemons right now. So I just keep this in my fridge always anyway. So I'm just adding this to the apples. Just kind of coat it. I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And let that sit for just a few minutes to let all that juice get into the apples. If you don't have time to cut up all your apples and make the apple pie filling from scratch, you can always use just apple pie filling from the can down your sugar and flour aisle.
I almost wish we would have done that.
No, it's super easy to make this filling, and you're about to see how easy it is.
Okay, so what exactly do you have here?
So I have water, brown sugar, granulated sugar, cornstarch, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and then I'm also going to add some butter in here.
Awesome. And don't forget, guys, the entire recipe is down in the description, so you can easily just look that up.
Okay, so we just put this on about medium heat, and I have my fun little flat whisk here. And I like to use it just because it helps get into the corners of the pan to keep it all from sticking. And you just want to bring this to a nice simmer before you add in your apples, because I like to have kind of crispy apples in my pie filling. So after this comes to a simmer, you'll add the apples and let that simmer for about 10 minutes. As you can see, this is thickened up super nicely. So now it's time to add our apples. Give that a quick stir, and I am going to turn this heat down just a little bit because I just want it to have like a nice little simmer to it. And let that go for about 10 minutes, and we'll be good to fill our Snicker Doodle cookies. Alright, now that this has been going for about 10 minutes or so, all of my apples are kind of soft, but personally I like mine to be just a little bit crispy. I like to have that little extra crunch in mine. If you don't, you can just leave it in here for a little bit longer. But I think mine are good, so I'm going to call it good and start filling up my cookies.
Okay, guys, we are now in the final stages of putting this together. As you can see, she's just simply filling each little cavity with this delicious little apple mix here. And like we said earlier, you could easily just buy the can of filling, but it's not going to be as good, I can promise you that. You want to add anything to that, Ash?
No, this is all I'm doing.
Wow. Looks so good. They smell amazing. And honestly, this was so easy to make.
It took no time at all.
Get your cookie batter together. Make this apple filling. Bake it. Make a cavity. Fill it. And enjoy.
But now you see why we have to dice the apples up really small. And even if you get the can of apple pie filling, you'll probably want to go ahead and cut those apples up as best as you can as well, just because they do come a little bit bigger.
These look amazing.
No worries, they look so good.
All right. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this long. I hope you've enjoyed this video of Ashley showing us how to make these Snickerdoodle apple cookies.
Snickerdoodle apple pies.
That's exactly what I said. Let's try these things. Let's not keep waiting.
Cheers.
Cheers. Smells really good. Come on.
Right?
Those are the best. That's better than any apple pie ever. I mean, it doesn't take the place of an apple pie, but it is absolutely right up there with apple pie. As a matter of fact, I don't know, I almost prefer these because they're bite size. You know what I mean? They're not, you don't have to have a big messy plate and a spatula and stuff to get them out, and you just pick them up and enjoy.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. And those apples are just perfect.
That's so good. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Guys, this has been a blast making this video.
It's been fun.
Like I said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell to get notifications every time we upload. That's the dog over there acting crazy.
She wants some too.
Yeah, she definitely wants some too. I don't know if we should let her.
No.
So anyway, is there any other tips or anything else you'd like to add?
No, enjoy.
Enjoy. You guys have a wonderful night. God bless. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
This is Vincent and Ashley signing out with Good Grub Almighty. I got her to do it.
Yay.
That's awesome. All right, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Are you ready, Freddie?
No.
All right.
Okay.
You okay there, Ash? What's wrong? Oh, don't say that on camera.
I didn't know I was on camera. Why are you pointing it at me? You can't put that in your video.
Mocha Doodle over there. What is it again?
Mocha Doodle Dessert Cafe.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
All right. What are you doing, Ashley?
I think I just broke your light.
Congratulations. What have you done? You did. You broke it.
I didn't know what I was...
You know, we forgot to tell people to leave comments.
You know.
She said,
Man, this is so good. Like, seriously. It's freaking good.
is that pretty good? Take another bite for the camera. Like, get in there and show them a bite.
Oh.